Fellow Nigerians, my name is Alex Mascot Ikwechegh. I'm the founder of Ikwechegh Foundation. First of all, I would like to say that my prayers goes out to those that have lost their lives at Lekki Toll Gate, those that died, those heroes, those patriotic, strong men and women that could not live to see where we are today. Those individuals that believed that they passed the torch, knowing that young men and women who fight on, who stay on course to ensure that what we're fighting for, which is of course good governance, is realized. My prayer goes out to them, and my condolences to their families. I also want to use this opportunity to applaud, commend, and appreciate young men and women all over Nigeria and beyond that assembled themselves, conducted themselves with class, tenacity, resilience, and then conducted themselves appropriately to get their voices heard. As far as I'm concerned, we have won this battle already. The government is scared. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, I have never witnessed where a government official, a governor, these are individuals that are considered to be larger than life, revered. People fear them. People practically don't even tell them the truth, so most of them are no more even in touch with reality. And then they engage in all sorts of frivolities and then keep all of us in serious privation. I want to appreciate every young Nigerian that came out for these protests and did what we had to do. But let's be clear. This particular struggle has been hijacked by a bunch of criminal elements. Criminal elements that are beginning to make the struggle seem like something that is entirely mundane or something that has been programmed for animals. We are not animals. Nigerian youths have one common enemy, and that one common enemy is bad governance, bad government. And the only reason why we all assembled, the whole SARS thing, is a unifying factor that brought every young man and woman together to be able to fight bad governance. And this bad governance, our parents were talking about it, our grandparents spoke about it before today, and now we are talking about it. I would like to say that it is absolutely imperative to bring forth our thoughts to government, which is very, very clear. They have failed. They have failed, they have failed, and they have failed. It is very clear. It is surprising that in 2020, that we're still talking about light, electricity, when other governments are beginning to produce flying cars, electric cars. There are certain cities that you cannot even drive fueled cars or diesel cars. And we're still talking about light in 2020. We're still talking about roads, infrastructure in 2020. When countries are beginning to build ships, people are planning to visit the moon, Mars, Pluto, different places. Be in contact with extraterrestrials, and we're still talking about light, road. It is disgraceful. But it is obvious that they have heard us. If President addresses us, he doesn't address us, it is obvious that everybody is listening. The entire world is listening, watching, and I believe that everyone is empathetic towards our situation. Our primary objective is to repress the problem. Has always been to repress the problem, address the problem. Then again, power is never given. You have to struggle for it. What I believe we should be thinking of now is for us to put ourselves together and ready ourselves, because very soon voters registration will commence. And I believe we should insist that the president should endeavor to sign the Electoral Act bill so as to allow for proper mechanized electoral process, so people can vote the same way you can do transfer from your village, or you can walk into an ATM's point and withdraw money or transfer money. If the president signs that bill, he has automatically handed over power to the people. If he signs that bill now, power has been handed over to the people. If the president says he's not corrupt, says that he's a father, because I believe the man is an old man, he just wants to make peace with his God, let him sign that bill to give power back to the people. To also eradicate this whole scenario of having one old, deluded man sit in some old, scruffy chair and determine who becomes what and what in a particular political or geographical region. These are the things that I believe that we should fight for. With the awareness and consciousness that has been raised within this demographic of formidable youths, then we can fight back and take power, and then address some of these very, very lineal problems that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can even solve. These men have not been able to solve it with all the funds that they have had access to. So I want to appeal to all of us. If we say we want things done differently, if we have lost all these bad boys that came out to protest and received bullets from the Nigerian military, I believe that there is need to uphold that drive, that passion that they had, that made them give their lives for this country. It's quite emotional speaking about certain things that our people are supposed to know. I often wonder, I often ponder on why our leaders truly, truly want us to suffer. Sometimes it marvels me why these people want us to suffer, why we don't have good schools, why they do not want to appropriate monies to our schools, to our educational system. It breaks my heart. It brings tears to my eyes. But how do you address it? You address it from inside, not from outside. If we have 10 intelligent people, very intelligent people in the National Assembly, we can stand firm and oppose injustice. If we have 5-10 governors out of 36, they can stand and oppose injustice. Incrementally, we can build ourselves and take the #1 seat of this country. Education is a factor. These people have weaponized education. That is why most people do not properly rationalize before thinking or assuming that this is an Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba affair. It is not. This thing has to do with bad governance, and bad governance must be addressed. This country is the biggest country in Africa, the most populated country in Africa. A country that practically controls, has influenced people's way of life all over the world. Our music, they listen to our music, people watch our movies. The world is watching Nigeria. Nigeria is the second America of the world. Why we don't know it surprises me. But apart from America, Nigeria is the other country that people try to sample. People try to live our lives, speak our language, do things the way we do things. Embrace our culture, basically. We cannot afford to make it seem as if those that have sacrificed their lives, those that have made that ultimate sacrifice, are fools. because they will be turning in their graves. If we want to be held in higher standards, we need to live that exemplary life. So I want to appeal to every young man that is out there looting people's stores, killing police officers and killing military men. These military men are also members of society that also go through the same problems that you and I go through every day. These men are also going through the same things. They have their families, they have their children, they have their wives. This is not how it's done. This is not how it is done. It is not done this way. So I want to appeal to all the bad boys in Nigeria. All of us come from somewhere. All of us live somewhere. Good always prevails. All the bad boys in different hoods, make una call other people. Make una assemble those good people. Make them stop this looting and this violence. Let it stop. We're not animals. The world is watching. We're not animals. We are educated. We are sound. We are industrious. We are resourceful, contrary to the opinion of so many that believe that we are lazy. We are not lazy. Nigerian youths are the most resilient individuals in the world. And I say this with every sense of conviction. This is the only country that the contractual relationship between government and its people have been violated by government from every angle. What do I mean? The relationship between government and its people is purely transactional. And the primary duty of government is to provide security, which they have not, provide infrastructure, which they have not, provide an enabling environment for people's businesses to thrive, which they have not. And on our part, our obligatory requirement is to pay taxes, to obey the law, to respect government officials, to do whatever is enshrined in the constitution of this country. And we have kept every part of that bargain. And government have broken every part of their own bargain. That is why we say to you old G's that we are tired. We are tired. We are tired. When I don't try, it is time for you to try. It is time for us to let us try. Since you guys have tried, this is 2020. Some of you don't even know how to use laptops, and that is why you see our leaders sit back and allow EndSARS officials to continuously intimidate Nigerians, to continuously intimidate everyone. Tell me one business, just one, that is done without using the internet. Any international business, even normal local buying and selling, to prepare invoices, you need laptops to do it. So even when young men are struggling to still feed their families, the system holds them back. And you see politicians living an ostentatious lifestyle, showcasing themselves, exhibiting it with impunity, while people suffer. Every day, governors are taking 1 billion naira, 1 billion. 1 billion naira. They'll give an allocation of 2.53 billion. One man will take 1 billion naira and tell you that he has taken security vote. What are you securing when your states are not safe? You cannot even drive from here to Edo, or from Lagos to Owerri or to Abia in one piece. It is disgraceful. It is disgraceful. And every day they're buying bulletproof cars. If you were doing the right thing, do you need bulletproof cars? Why not use the bulletproof cars money to invest in education, to invest in electricity, to invest in our roads, to invest in rail, to allow development to go around the country, build ports everywhere so that goods and services can spread, so that people can do business and take care of their freaking families. Why is this a problem to you people? Why is this a problem? If you don't know how to do it, then get intellectuals to help you do it. For crying out loud. It is painful. Nigerians are tired. For you guys that don't know, people are tired. But we must be strategic in our planning. We must do it the legal way. We must do it the right way. We must do it in style and with class. This is my appeal. Let all the bad boys that feel they are solid, let them register with political parties, or let us form ours, and let everybody come out and run for office. This is mine. It's not a utopian solution, but it's a start. Incrementally, we can get there. The good thing is that that consciousness has been raised. Make I even leave this plenty grammar. Talk this thing in a way that people really understand. I beg. All those people where they break things, where they scatter things, make una stop. Anybody where they give una money, make una go do those things. Make una tell that person, say, una no do again. He wrong. He wrong. Make we stop. Let us do things the right way. And the right way, I believe, is to be strategic, to do things the right way, go by the law, and get into government. We're gonna stop. Make everybody shield their sword. The people where they creak before we come out, make una go back. I beg. We cannot afford to shed unnecessary blood. It's not necessary. We can do these things. We can do it the right way. We can do it the right way. The whole revolution thing doesn't really work. We've seen Libya, we've seen Sudan, we've seen a bunch of different countries. It doesn't really, it's not the best. We can do it in a very classy way. But the president should sign that electoral act bill. Baba, sign them. Sign them. Sign them for us. So that when you're no more, you will be sure that the future of your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, some of which you have not met, is guaranteed. Sign them. Nothing could do you if you sign them. You will always be in the right side of history, that you are the one that signed it. Just like Jonathan is appreciated for being the one that conceded defeat. He could have said, I'm not doing. By now, maybe you would have even been dead. Nobody knows. Maybe I would have been dead. But the man said, I will not shed any blood of the innocent because of my ambition. And we respect him for that. We see him as a statesman for that. Do your own. Leave one legacy. One. I beg. We used to, I beg you. Then as for my people, Ndaba, Ndabia. Hell. Come on now. Hell, we don't know to lew. Yeah, we know to share me. Yeah, bully lane me. Yeah, bully lane man. They want him. Diukum dibe. Yeah, I won the trouble. I won't do boom matter. Yeah, we are stubborn, no. I won't daburu. I won't darrow. But we are good people. We are godly people. Let us try and live that life that Christ lived. That life that Prophet Muhammad lived while they were here on earth. Our preachers should cease from preaching too much about prosperity and money. Let us re-educate people about just being good, just being compassionate. Our traditional rulers, let us stop being materialistic. Let us preach about godliness, empathy, compassion, love, togetherness, unity. This is what Christ taught us while he was here. I've never seen any part of the Bible where they say go out and start killing your brothers and sisters, or any part of the Quran where they say go out and start killing your brothers and sisters. It's wrong. Bikono. Onye ọbụla tikwa mma ya no ọbụ. Unu egekwala ntị onye na-asị unu were egbe were mma ga-agbuchiwe ndị mmadụ. That person is not telling you what is right. Onye ọbụla chọrọ ka a na-egbuchi ndị mmadụ. Let the person come and stand in front. Gbuchiwe the kpọta ụmụ ya. Let the person bring his children, bring his wives, bring his mother, his father, give them guns, hand on ihu. Let them stay in front, then we can now follow. But I guarantee you that those people will not. Do not be used. This is the little message that I have for my Nigerian compatriots. Well done. Dewo. I salute you now.